Did we catch you by surprise?
You did, but I love surprises.
Okay, well, we're gonna let you show everyone this new iRobot thing. And Kathy for being here.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. Yes, we're talking iRobot, and we are talking about cleaning with absolutely no work involved. And when I'm talking about no work involved, I mean for months on end, because now with this iRobot, you're actually going to be able to go at least 60 days of vacuuming without even having to change the bag, because this is a robot that will clean itself. It's like having a dog that takes itself out and cleans up after itself. And the deal is incredible. So let me tell you a little bit about iRobot. iRobot actually debuted here 25 years ago. We sold our first ever robotic vacuum right here on HSN 25 years ago. We have a rich history of giving you the best deals when it comes to robotic vacuum. And with iRobot, remember, we are a robotic company making a vacuum, not a vacuum company making a robot. So what you're gonna do here is plug it in, set it up, and it's gonna go and vacuum for up to 2 hours. Some of our longest running battery time. Not only that, there are 4 modes of suction with this, and it's gonna take itself right back to the bin and either recharge itself and go back out to the very inch it left off, or it's gonna bring itself back, clean its own bin out, and then it's gonna send itself back out. It's always gonna be ready to go. And I want you to hear something, because this is the magic. This is the difference. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna hear something. It's gonna say, I'm emptying the bin. Do you hear that? That's all of the mess going from the bin actually into the vacuum right here. Now, from me standing here, relaxing, not doing anything, once it's cleans its bin, now I'm gonna hit vacuum everywhere, and it's gonna go and it's gonna vacuum for up to 2 hours. But here's the thing, you can either go right down here and just hit the button. You hear that? It's gonna send itself out. You don't have to have the app if you don't want to, or you can use that free app that I love, and it will schedule, and I do it 5 days a week, right at 1 o'clock. I do 1 o'clock in the afternoon because I don't want to wake up in the morning, but I have it clean, and then it sends itself back. Let's talk again about iRobot. We have, if you can get this, nearly 2,000 patents worldwide. 2,000 patents. Everybody is trying to catch up to what we do at iRobot. Part of those patents is our 3-stage cleaning system. That 3-stage cleaning system starts with that edge sweeping brush. You're seeing that brush kind of go out beyond the actual unit. That brush is going to rotate. There it is. Take a look at that. That brush is going to rotate, bringing all of the debris into the path of this multi-surface rubber brush. That has soft bristles and this non-marring rubber little beater bats. That's what those are. And that's going to actually go into the high pile carpet and bring in all of the debris into the bin using up to 60 times the suction power. 60 times the suction power. So not only are you getting a longer runtime, not only are you getting 4 modes of suction, you're also now getting the strongest suction. Then it's gonna go through our high patented it's gonna go through our actual filter here that's gonna bring in all of the debris and really make sure that you have a full whole house clean. And then all you have to do is, what? I don't know, do you wanna read a book? Do you wanna have that glass of wine? Do you wanna binge watch that movie? Do you wanna talk to some friends? Do you wanna sleep? I know for me, I actually read a book for the very first time in 18 years, because that's how old my daughter was when I first got my iRobot. Have fun, name it, but take a look at that price that we have here. It is one of the best prices we've ever had, not only on any iRobot, but the very best when we're talking about an iRobot that cleans itself.
Your hair looks great.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Hi, thank you. Nice to see you too.
I had a lot of juice during our today's special, and I appreciate your patience with me. I also appreciate you doing such a wonderful job, because I was listening to you. I appreciate you doing such a wonderful job telling everyone about the real life-changing convenience of having someone else always in charge of the floors.
Yes.
It's like taking a whole 2 or 3 things off the chore chart every day, every week, every month, whether it's the hard floors, the rugs, the high pile, the low pile, and even having that ability to empty itself.
That's the biggest thing, I think, for me, right? Is because Oh, listen, we all thought, and all the time, I've always wanted an iRobot because it was gonna go and take care of the floors for me, that I wasn't gonna have to have that big, massive job. I mean, the floors are the biggest job in our house.
Right.
But now that it actually takes itself back and cleans itself, you go, for me, I go actually 3 months, because what happens is, I got it home, I actually ran it a lot. We have 2 dogs, 3 daughters, we all shed. There's a lot of hair on our floors. And so now it's maintaining. So you can set that up, and you're seeing right here a look at the actual app if you want to use the app. I always want to say that, because not everybody, you say robot, you say app. Do you know what just happened? That's Rosie right here. Rosie realized she went out and she cleaned the entire area, and she's sending herself back. So you're never gonna have to go play hide and seek. Where is your robot? It's gonna send itself back. Here's the other thing. If you have a large area, it's sending itself back because we have a smaller area here, but if you have a larger area, it sends itself back, it recharges itself, and I watch this, it returns to the very last inch where it let off.
I'm so impressed with the ability to get right up close to the floorboards, the corners. Like, Rosie does the edges and the corners better than anyone else.
She does, because of that edge sweeping brush, and we're the ones that pioneered that. 2,000 patents worldwide. I always say, people don't say they want a robotic vacuum, they say, I want a Roomba.
That's right.
And that's exactly what you're getting here, and the price is truly incredible.
It is. In fact, it's almost half off. I did check to see if there was anything even closely remote to this price anywhere. The next best price I could find was $250 on sale. So we're not talking about like an extra $10 or $20. We're not talking about a difference that counteracts itself because we're charging shipping and handling. No, 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 no. We are $40 less than the next best price, and we have free shipping, and you can even take an additional $40 off of that if you decide to sign up for our HSN credit card today. They will give you that number right over the phone. Take advantage of the $40 days. I mean, it makes sense to sign up on the 10, the 15, or the 20s, but if you don't yet have a card, we don't have any annual fee. If this is the only thing you ever buy on it, that's fine, but you will always get that extra flex pay, which we love. If you do already have your HSN credit card, that makes this a $35 flex pay. You know, our sister station, they have these right now on sale for $299. The average is around $400. In fact, you know, you can find these Roombas, even the iRobot Roombas, up to $600. So this is by far the best price I have found. It is well beyond any of our next closest competitors. You do have free shipping and handling, and remember, our flex pays are not layaway. So if you have $42 and you're sick of vacuuming, if you have $42 and you're sick of sweeping, if you have $42 and you're sick of having to yell at your kid or your husband or move that chair, or you can't get to that area under the table because it's just not convenient, this is the way to do it once and not have to worry about it again, with the top name in the industry. And yes, it can go under beds. It can go under, what's the clearance that it can go under?
3.5 inches. Okay. So you're seeing it go under a bed. I know for me, I have, and it's one of my favorite things too that I have in my house, is a California King.
Yep.
But guess what? It's impossible to clean under. So I would actually go and get a broom, sweep all of the dirt, and then vacuum. Mine does it all on its own, and I have no dust bunnies, no dirt, no debris. It goes under there and it cleans. If you've got couches, if you've got buffet tables, if you've got dining room. One of the things that we have here, and I'm going to show you, is we even have leg follow. So it follows the legs of all of your furniture, so it gets up and under. There's no pre-cleaning needed. I want to show you what I mean when I say it's technology that fits you, because that's really important to note. Across the studio over here, I've got Ricky Bobby. You can see Ricky Bobby's going. I started Ricky Bobby from my actual app. Ricky Bobby, what you're seeing is doing here is cleaning in neat rows. It's going back and forth. So you're gonna get those all important carpet lines. We want those carpet lines, right? And you're not only getting the look of the carpet lines, you're getting the beauty and the deep clean of carpet lines.
No way.
Yes.
A Roomba can't do carpet lines.
Well, we have 60 times the suction power of our popular 600 series. Why was the 600 series our most popular series? Because it was that baseline price. And this is the price that you're getting, the exact same, but you're getting our latest technology.
How much more? suction? You said
60, it's like 59%.
Holy manoli. Ricky Bobby's great.
Ricky Bobby.
And everyone's getting Ricky Bobby. Everyone is going to go fast. So how complicated is it? I saw you pressed on.
Yep, that's it. It says clean right on there.
That's it?
So if you didn't want to use the app, I love the app because I've scheduled my clean. Like I said, up to 1 time a day, every single day of the week, it can go and schedule your clean. You can press clean from absolutely anywhere in the world. I was once on vacation, I had a dog sitter, I wanted to come home to clean floors. I pressed clean from North Carolina, flew back to my home in Florida, and it was like I had a maid, a housekeeper, come and clean my floors. Or you just simply get it home, you plug it in, and you hit that clean. No matter how you start your robot, it is gonna go out and it's gonna clean for up to 2 hours. That's our longest running battery life, 2. So this has 4 modes of suction, up to 60 times the suction power. And I also wanna point out, listen, absolutely quiet.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna stop this because I really wanna drive home that you should never be afraid of iRobot technology. You saw I removed the bin. You're never gonna ever have to remove the bin, but I want you to listen.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean.
It actually tells you. It's not like code 4229 and then you have to go and search. It actually tells you what it needs. I reinstalled the bin, I press clean, it's gonna go and it's gonna continue to clean.
And it's going to empty itself when it's full. And then you're going to get a couple empties before you empty it. But that's just that kind of a set it and forget it convenience. So many people are saying, oh man, I'm so sick of it, all these intelligent things doing all the things that are fun. And then I'm left doing all the work. You know, I don't want the robots to do my drawing. I don't want them to do my music. I want them to do my cleaning so I can do my drawing and my music. Well, iRobot listened to you. And they're making the robots do the stuff that no one likes to do. So you can do the things that you do like to do. And even if it's giving you back 30 minutes or an hour or just a little more confidence or not having that panic feeling when someone says, hey, is it still cool if I drop by later today, and you had completely forgot and you look at the floor and you're like, I don't even know where those crumbs came from. I don't know what that was from. I know I have the pet. You don't have to worry about it. Someone already cleaned it. It was Ricky Bobby. It was Rosie. Are they all starting with R? Is that your arsenal?
Oh, no, I never noticed that.
Okay.
I guess I like alliteration. Rosie is actually our #1 name that we hear, of course, from the Jetsons, because the idea of somebody cleaning for us was either you had to pay that hefty price for that housekeeper, or you were just gonna have those dirty floors. For the price of getting a housekeeper 1 time, you're now going to have crystal clean floors every single day and go up to, we say 60 cleans, and I'm telling you, for me, that's about 3.5 to 4 months without even thinking of changing the bag. Now, what you're seeing as it's going around, you're seeing the different variations, whether it's high pile carpet, whether it's tile, whether it's wood floors. We've got almost like little army tank wheels that just go over all of the transition strips, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And one of the things I want to also point out, as I'm up here on the actual stairs, I'm going to start this again. 1, press the button to wake it up, another to set it on its way. 25 years ago, when we sold our very first robot here at HSN, anywhere in the market, was the first one sold, that would have fallen right off that ledge.
Oh, yeah.
And we listened to you. So we have 4 different cliff detect sensors here that will detect a cliff, detect a landing, a drop-off, and have it back away. The other thing is, we have all 4 going right now. Do you hear this?
Right.
It's our quietest version. So get this. This is how you know there are really smart people behind this, smarter than I am. We heard from you, and we're always listening. That's why we're always building new versions, because we're listening to what you want, what you need, and you said, I love it. It's just a little too loud. So our engineers went in and they closed the air gaps inside, and that is what gave us 60 times higher suction power.
I was trying to compare it to something else in my home that's automated, and I literally can't think of anything else that's this quiet. I was like, my air purifier. No, this is more quiet than that. Okay, an electric pencil sharpener. This is more quiet than that. You really can't, I can't even equate it to anything. It is very, very quiet. Remember, we have 4 of them in here. This is a purely non-insulated, all cement around a studio, and we're not even having to raise our voice. So this isn't the vacuum. It's not that the vacuum is going, everyone has to you know, acquiesce to its rules. And if you have a couple months where you're not thinking about the floor, how much easier is that? How much more confidence does that give give you? How much more, you know, patience does that give you with your children or your pet or just yourself or your partner? And now you're getting all of the conveniences of that second generation, meaning, yes, it's going to have those little bristles that extend out beyond the robot, which means getting right there at the baseboards, getting underneath wherever your toe kicks are in your kitchen, getting right there at the base of the furniture, not having to move every piece of furniture in order to get beneath it. It'll go under the bed. Anything that's 3.5 inches, you got your clearance. And if you are like me and you like to price compare and you like to do a Google before grabbing anything, especially if it's something where you're like, I've been waiting for years to grab it, is today the day? You're gonna wanna double check. And when you double check, you will likely find what I found, which is the next best price is $250. It is on sale, but it's $250, and we are shipping for free as well. This is the way to go. You are not gonna find any better deal here. Our sister network has it for $100 more, also on sale. The average is right there between $300 to $600. So I like to price compare. That was the case as of 2 hours ago. I'm sure a lot of you are probably at this point saying, okay, Google is showing I'm not going to get a better price than this. It is free shipping and handling, $42 to get home on Flex. And whether I have the carpets, whether I have the high pile, the low pile, what about like those washable rugs? Will it go over that?
It goes over everything. You never have to worry about it, you know, getting tangled and getting caught. What you're seeing there is it's actually going around its own home and cleaning. The leg follow is great for me because I'm not having to go and pre-clean.
Wow.
At the end of the day, you can just set it to go clean if you want to. If you had a party, you're not going to have to go and sweep. You're not going to have to go vacuum. You go, you set it to clean, it will go up and will clean for up to 2 hours, send itself back. It will either empty its bin or recharge itself, and then it will go right back to the very inch it let off. And here's the thing, a couple things I wanted to point out. I didn't believe any of that. I'm a naysayer.
You saw what I just made, the face I just made at you, and I'm like, yeah, but you do still kind of sweep first, right?
No.
Really?
No, not only that, but you know, I used to have to go and move chairs or move the bar
I would always think you have to do a pre-wash before putting in the washing machine. Are you saying that if there's a large piece of trash or something that it's not going to get like worked up on it?
Right. I mean, extra large, of course, like a napkin, it still will kind of go up there, but no, I'm talking all of the dirt, all of the debris, all of the crumbs, all of those chips.
You don't have to pre-check before it goes?
You don't have to pre-check, and I love that. And
That's
also,
amazing.
I watched it, and it does let off. The other thing I wanted to know is it really reaching every square inch? It will show you. It does not map your house. It maps your clean. So on that app, if you want to use it, there's a history button, and it shows you exactly where it cleaned. All of that area that you can see there, all that green, that's where it vacuumed. So when I actually mapped my house, when it went and mapped my clean in my house, I could see right where my kitchen island was. I could see right where my entertainment center was.
That's so great, because maybe if there is something that's preventing it from cleaning, you'll know, oh, you know what's not getting cleaned is this corner. You know, what's going on over there? And it's a very easy way to kind of, you know, troubleshoot, making sure that your floor is always as clean as you want it to be. And remember, wow, that's impressive.
It's very impressive. This is one of my favorite things. You're never gonna have to do this. I'm just doing this to show you exactly how much it's gonna clean, because remember, this would send itself back to its base and clean itself. But it does have that oversized open bin that I love. Here's our high efficiency filter. It's gonna get rid of 99.97% of dander, pet allergens, all of the stuff you want out of your carpets, out of your rugs. It's gonna get rid of it, and your house is truly deep clean. But this is why pet lovers love this. It's gonna get the big debris, the little debris, all of the fine debris. Do you know how much glitter it gets in my house with 3 daughters? All of that is going to be gobbled up and gone forever. And here's the other good thing. Go read the reviews. People love it. We have one guy who actually is a home baker. And at the end of the day, after 8 hours of baking, he does not want to go and clean his floors. It's in his house. He's an at-home home baker. He sets his iRobot to go and clean, and it gets all of the flour, the sugar, the salt, all of that fine, fine debris. And he didn't have to do and put any effort into it.
I love that. What about transitions between rooms where they have those little raised, you know, the transitions, like a little between the 2 different floors? Will it be able to go up and over that?
Let me show you exactly what we're talking about, and that was going to be those little tank wheels.
Yes.
So they work independently of each other. You can see these are the tank wheels like this. They work independently. So if there's a high transition strip over here, it will go.
Yep.
and it just rolls over it. This is a great look at that edge sweeping brush. This is where that beauty started. You'll notice it's a round unit. It's gonna get in those squares because of those edge sweeping brush. They actually go down for a reason. We have divots in my hardwood floors. You have grout, you have the nooks and the crannies. It's gonna go up under there, lift them into the path with our multi-surface rubber brush. And now I want to show you that. The reason we have those non-marring rubber kind of beater blades and we have the bristles is it gets it all in and it's all going to be sucked up into the actual mess without getting caught. You can see longer debris, it's not getting caught in there. And it's going to be using 60 times the suction power.
Wow.
Now, 4 modes of suction. Why do you want different modes of suction? When I first got it home, I had it on high. I wanted to go and get it deep clean. Now, when you have, there's an eco, a low, a medium, and a high. You can decide how much debris you have in your home, but that just depends on the battery. So now I have it on low and it'll go out and clean for 2 hours. But remember, it doesn't matter because it will go out and recharge itself and then bring itself back.
So when it's emptying itself in its large trash can over here that you only have to then empty every couple months, whatever it may be, it's also charging itself. Yes. And if it runs out of battery while it's mid-clean and it hasn't mapped the whole floor, it will charge itself and it knows it didn't finish. So it goes back out again and finishes the job before it rests for the evening. And that's why whether you're doing it on that deep clean or the light clean, if you're saying, well, I only want to do it on the light clean so we can finish the whole house before the battery goes, that's okay, you can still do deep clean because even if it says, oh, my battery's getting a little low, I got to go back and charge up, it remembers that it didn't finish and it will go back and finish, right?
Exactly.
That's incredible.
And the fact that you're getting that deep down clean without any effort on your part, it truly is, when you're taking a look at this, remember, it cleans itself. It's like doing the laundry and it puts the clothes away. It's like that dishwasher, but then it puts the dishes away. You're going months on end without even thinking about having to deal with any kind of the floor. And one of the things I want to show you, with iRobot, we're constantly trying to always do better. So you saw I just took, this is where the bag's going to be, but do you see what happened? There's a little hole here. When it's inside, it's open. When you pull it out, it closes. Why? One of the things we hate about vacuum bags is when you take it and there's that puff of dirt, and then you have to go vacuum where the bag was. Here, it cleans itself.
Wow, it's like 3 different things in one. I love that it remembers when it didn't finish something and it wants to make sure it finishes the job. I love that it empties itself and cleans itself. I love that it has all these different suction abilities. It's the price of the original, which is why everyone loved the basic model, was, you know, the affordability and the convenience. And then when they wanted a little more suction, you didn't just get double or 3 times or 5 times or even 10 times the suction. It's close to 60 times the suction, but at the price of that original most affordable unit. That's why no one is close to our price. The next best price I found was in that $250, and our sister network has it at $100 more. But this is a easily $400 value. You can find these at $400 everywhere, but here at HSN is the only place you're going to find it for $209.99. And remember, everybody gets those 5 flex and free shipping, which is not layaway. It means no matter what major credit card you're using, doesn't have to be the HSN card, it'll be $42. We will ship it to you right away. You will not have to wait until the end of that 5th month. You'll just pay those $42 for 5 months. And that is the easiest way to have no interest, no additional payments. You'll still pay the same great price as everyone else. You'll just get it right away for $42, which is about 1/3 of the cost of what it would be to bring any kind of cleaning service into your home and even just do a partial clean.
Exactly.
I mean, this is going to, it's going to pay for itself within the first month. It's really that much of a convenience time booster.
And it's a gift to yourself. I always can get lost in the technology because I can't believe all of the different technology you're getting, all of the cleaning power you're getting. But really, at the end of the day, this is what the magic is with iRobot and Roomba. We're sitting here and we're talking, and it's vacuuming, it's working. We're not screaming even over the Roomba. We're talking. We could be having our glass of wine.
I feel fancy.
Catching up. Very fancy.
I feel super fancy.
But what would you do with your time back? Maybe you just want to binge watch your favorite show, read a book, sleep. Maybe you just want to sleep.
I just want to see a cat riding on it.
Oh my gosh, that took me a second. I was like, wait, what?
The videos of the cats sitting on these are the world's greatest thing. If you have a cat, your cat is going to love this. It doesn't go too fast, it's not aggressive, it doesn't scare them, it doesn't overwhelm the dogs. If you have the dogs that bark, maybe you have a dog that barks at everything, what are you gonna do? But it's, the videos of cats sitting on these as they just go around your home, that will bring you enough joy to fill a bucket. It's, it's so good.
I have been talking about iRobot for years, and that's the one thing I've never talked about
What would I do with my time? I'd film my cat riding on it.
Love that, I love it. But it is true, whatever brings you joy, right?
Yeah.
I've seen people decorate it. What you're seeing here, though, is what I mean by no pre-clean. You don't have to go and move the furniture, whether it's that big, heavy, couch, the buffet tables. It's gonna get in areas you were not able to get into or just said, I'll get it next time, because it does have just a 3.5-inch clearing. So under your bed, under those heavy objects, it's gonna go and clean using up to 60 times the suction power and in less time, because it's going longer, up to 2 hours. That means it's getting the job done faster.
It's a great price. And I'm really glad you
It's
answered some of my questions, because I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, there's no way you don't have to pre-clean. There's no way it's going to empty itself out. There's no way the battery will just keep recharging. It's very impressive.
There's a reason that I say this is my favorite thing in my house, and I have 3 kids.
Love it. It was great seeing you.
So nice to see you.
Congratulations
You look
on
beautiful.
everything.
Thank you so much.
Hair
baby
looks
girl.
fantastic.
Thank you.
You guys want to see 3 great products in 3 great minutes? We got an Elvis impersonator right here. We have a